What if I told you that the tension in your marriage right now is not because something is broken, but because something is changing? Now, after 25 years of marriage, I have come to understand this one thing, that marriage is not static. It evolves, it shifts, it has seasons just like life. And knowing how to respond to those seasons is what makes the difference between surviving and thriving in your marriage. My name is Taya Luku, or as some people call me, Coach T. And in today's video, I am opening up about 8 powerful lessons that I learned over the years that have helped me navigate the shifts, the shocks, and the seasons of my own marriage. Now, these lessons also help me turn these seasons into deeper periods of connection, respect, and love. Now, whether you are married, you are dating, or you are still preparing for forever love, this video is for you. So make sure to stick around. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As always, as I said before, my name is Taya Luko, and I have created an online course for the discerning couple who wants more out of their marriage. Now, if that is you, you want to learn powerful tools for communicating better, resolving conflict better, you want to be able to create your own unique marriage blueprint, then my course called Pathway to Forever is created, carefully designed with you in mind. To access this course, all you need to do is to click the link in the description box and you'll be able to access it right away. All right? What are you waiting for? Do not delay. Click the link and access the course now. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 8 powerful lessons that I learned about navigating changing seasons. Now, the first lesson is it's important to pay attention or you will ultimately pay the price. Now, marriages don't shift overnight, but they do shift. Now, what worked last year may not work today. So the first lesson that I learned is that it's important to pay attention, to stay alert, watch for changes in behavior, in mood, and in communication style. Don't get stuck in the "this is how we've always done it" mindset, because that's the fastest way to miss your partner's growth and even your own. It's important for you to know that old habits won't serve you in a new season, so be vigilant at all times. Now, the second lesson that I learned is that respect must evolve as your marriage evolves. Now, the person that you married 10, 15, 20 years ago is not the same person today, and neither are you. So as seasons are changing in your marriage, recognize that you are not married to the same person that you said "I do" to. And that's not a bad thing, because growth is good. But when growth happens, it also demands new levels of respect and new appreciation. So see who your spouse is becoming and also understand who you are becoming and choose to love the new version or the becoming version of your partner. Honor who you're both becoming, acknowledge the growth, approach each other with kindness and respect for the new you as you journey. Now, the third lesson that I learned is that it's very important to re-examine needs regularly. Now, this lesson is about continuous re-examination of your spouse's needs and wants. Remember that love languages can change over time. Priorities can also change. So check in with your spouse regularly. Ask them what makes them feel loved and appreciated, because what made them feel loved in your 30s may not necessarily be what will make them feel loved in their 40s and 50s. So regular check-ins will help you ensure that you are always aware of where you are both at emotionally. And while you might not always be able to meet each other's emotional needs, at least you can validate, and validation is important. Now, the fourth lesson I learned is that it's important to be a student, not a judge. And what this means is that stay open to learning and criticize less. Now, when they share their feelings with you, you want to be listening to understand, not to judge them. And the thing is, you might not totally grasp what they're talking about, but don't trivialize it, don't dismiss it. So you want to be validating emotions because that creates a beautiful connection. You don't always have to understand everything they're going through or the journey they're on, but you do have to show care and kindness. And that's why I say all the time, listen to understand, listen to comfort, listen to encourage, And above all, don't minimize or trivialize their journey or their process. Very important. The fifth lesson that I learned is apologizing like your marriage depends on it, because it actually does. Now you'll find out that ego and silence destroy marriages more than failure will ever do. And so you must be quick to apologize. Never be too big. Because even sometimes when you don't feel like it, apologize, because in that moment, it will save the situation. Sorry can work wonders, and a heartfelt apology can mend wounds before they become scars. The sixth lesson I learned is the fact that not every thought needs to be given voice. Now, just because you feel like it doesn't mean you have to say it, at least not in the moment, because timing is everything. That complaint, that criticism, that supposedly helpful feedback. Pause. Ask yourself, is it helpful if I say it now? Don't be I am feeling it, I must say it the way I'm feeling it kind of person, because there's wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to hold back. This will ensure that your discussions are effective and constructive and not combustive. The seventh lesson that I learned is it's important to respect the timing of every season. You'll find out that some seasons will require you to sacrifice more than others. You'll find out that not every dream can get fulfilled right now in the moment you dreamt it. Sometimes love will ask you to pause, to sacrifice, to slow down for a while. So recognize and know that delay is not denial. Because what you give up for the sake of your marriage in one season will return to you at the perfect moment. So it's important to be patient with your journey. And the eighth lesson I learned is don't let your marriage become a side hustle. Your marriage is your number one project. It shouldn't be treated like a side priority. And this is the heartbeat of everything. Your spouse must never feel like second fiddle. They must never feel they matter less. And I know that life can get busy, but it's important to be intentional with your marriage. Don't let your job, your phone, your kids, or even your family of origin come before your covenant. Very important. Now, these are 8 powerful lessons that I have learned through the changing seasons of my marriage that I wanted to share with you today. Now, on a final note, I will say that when seasons change, it can sometimes feel like conflict. But you have to know that sometimes that conflict is a conversation starter from God. It's a nudge to grow. It's a nudge to evolve. It's a nudge to love more deeply. Every healthy marriage will have seasons of discomfort, and that is okay, because discomfort calls us to change. And you find out that how you respond in those seasons can turn those seasons into stepping stones for bigger and better. Very important for you to know that. Now, if this video resonated with you, I want you, and you want to go even deeper, whether you are single, whether you are married, again, I invite you to personally take my online course called Pathway to Forever. It's a transformative journey through the heart of what makes relationships last. I cover topics like effective communications, expectations, healing, growth, and spiritual alignment in love. You don't find your forever love. You actually have to build it one step, one season at a time. To access this course, click the description box, like I said before. Your future self and your spouse will thank you for it. Hope to see you in my next video. Again, I say, my name is Taya Luko. God bless you and bye-bye.